guys, it's Vesper Sorrow here with another video, and today I thought it would be really nice to do an altar tour, and someone actually asked for one on TikTok, and I did make one on TikTok, but I wanted to do it again for my YouTube audience, and so it'd be a landscape instead of like the Slender video. So if you're new here and you didn't know, I am a practicing pagan who practices the path of demonolatry, as you can see by the Lucifer sigil bandana. And as such, it's a huge part of my life. I have a pretty decently sized working altar on top of my dresser, where all the literal magic happens. So I'll just go ahead and show you that now. So this is where the literal magic happens. It's just on top of like my dresser in my room, and I usually have canvases propped up against the wall, so it looks a little bare right now, but those are more like personal sigils, so I don't want to like show those off. But this is Lucifer's side. It's split between Lucifer and Asmodeus because they are my main patrons, along with Belial, but his altar is alongside my desk. And I'm only going to show my main working altar because I do have several other like altar slash shrines, I guess they would be called, because shrines, because altars are for like doing actual workings and such, while shrines are kind of like spaces to honor certain spirits and such. So I do have quite a few shrines, but this is my altar. So first we have this beautiful bronze Lucifer statue that like a lot of practitioners that work with Lucifer end up having. You can get it like on Amazon or Etsy, a lot of places. Right now it has a little wreath on it because I like doing a little decor for Christmas or Yule. I have a rose quartz right here, which is on his statue for him to empower it. This is a working crystal, so I use this in my actual practices. I have his little white pumpkin that I got him as an offering for Halloween, and it'll probably stay here until it starts to mold. There's a lavender rosewood candle because Lucifer loves lavender. I have this little pyrite tree. I actually got him this a couple years ago for Halloween because my mom had placed just a big Halloween tree decor on my altar. To her, it's just like where I put all my knickknacks, but and I left it there for Halloween, but Lucifer liked having a tree, so I got him a tiny one to replace the large Halloween tree because I was not keeping that. Then I have this beautiful wooden pin that's made by Zendis on TikTok and Instagram. I also have the matching Archangel Michael one. And here I got at a crystal show, a local crystal show we have. This is a piece of sulfur. So if you sniff it, it smells a little bit like rotten eggs. But, you know, demons are very well known for their kind of sulfur vibes. Oops! Then I just have some crystals. And, like, altars don't have to have, like, all this stuff. So, if you're new to the practice, don't think you have to have all this stuff. And especially immediately. Because, this is, like, 4 years of stuff that just has accumulated. And there's this little sparkle glitter jar that I made him personally. There's just a little jar filled with lavender. I have this I made this in my college pottery class, like, many years ago, before I was even practicing. I tried to make it look like lava coming, like with lava stone, but it just looks a little bloody. But you can see there's like a howling wolf there. That was like my signature. But, and this is a remnant of when I first started my practice, because I just had a bandana laid out on a shelf, and I just gathered up a bunch of rocks, and I just... What? Yeah. It's okay. What? What? What do you want? Huh? You want love and attention. You hear me talking in here and you're like, who are you speaking with? Yeah. So I just had a bunch of like, I just gathered up a bunch of stuff, this included, and put it together. And it was actually, when I first started my practice, I wasn't actually on this path. I wasn't too aware of demonology at the time. I was just wanting to get into paganism. I actually wanted to be a druid at first, and everything just kind of set there. But when I first started working with Lucifer in particular, I just scribbled down, I just drew this sigil on a piece of paper and set it on the altar I had, and that's how I got my start. So you don't have to have all this fancy stuff. Like, honestly, it's best to just let it accumulate over time. Then I have this, I forget what this is called. It's a type of quartz, I believe. Golden something or other. And this is another one of my working stones. When I connect more with Lucifer's light, angelic aspect, then I got this selenite snake that my mom got me. And then another, like a obsidian egg shaped that I got for Easter one year. And then here is my lovely Lucifer statue from the Satanic Temple. I love him so much. This is the first version of the hot Lucifer statue that is so beloved by a lot in the art community. And and this is probably one of my favorite statues I have. I have the other version, but it's made out of like plaster, I believe, but this is actual like stone or ceramic or something like that. So we come down here. I have this wand I got at the local crystal shop. I use it to direct energy. And of course I have this wooden pendulum that I wood burned myself. I just had this round piece of blank wood, and I did this myself in devotion of Lucifer. So it's a peacock, which is one of his symbolic animals. And so you use, this is a lot like a spirit board, but you use a pendulum, which I have mine hanging up on this wolf here. So you can hang the pendulums. I just have a bow for Christmas, some crow decals, and then I have a couple planchettes hanging up, so you know you want to use them. When I want to use my spirit board, which I also have here, they're right there to do that. My mom got this for me for Christmas one year. It's from a seller on Etsy. I will try to find them, but I couldn't before filming this. So I don't know if their shop is currently down. Oh, wait. there, if you can see that, paper and bladesco.com, I believe. So there's that. So we get over to, okay, focus. We get over to Asmodeus's side, and you'll notice he has a lot, focus. He has a lot less things, but he is no less beloved in my practice. We have this tiger's eye cobra, which is one of his symbolic animals. Oh, I was just zoomed in a lot for some reason. So this was actually one of the first crystals I got, Asmodeus. I forget. It's a type of quartz, and it seems like it has these like black specks inside of it. Very cool. That I got this little offering dish that I got at a Target. I thought that was nice, and he didn't have one, so that's what I got him. Here's the gourd I got him as an offering for Halloween. And his candle. Oh, I also got this at a local psychic and spirituality festival we have. It's a deer bone with a quartz crystal attached to it. Asmodeus also has a bit of sulfur and a wreath for Christmas. This is a stone that has his energy on it. I got him this obsidian crystal that is shaped like a broom. And then at the crystal show, I also got him this large piece of fluorite. And then my favorite thing about his altar space is this statue from God's North. I also have their Belial one, and there's a couple more I want to get, but I absolutely love this company and highly recommend them. They are stationed in Ukraine, so it does take a long time to get these statues, and they are on the pricier side, but you're getting like an actual wooden carved statue, and they are one of the only companies I find that make like demon statues, because originally they only had a couple, but I think the demons have been doing very popular because, as I said, they're like one of the only places that carry demon statues. So they've started to get a lot more. I remember I bought this on impulse at GFM one year. I was sitting in the main event room. Something was going on, and I impulse, and something a practitioner online said made me mad. They were dissing Asmodeus. And so I was like, you know what? In spite, and because I've been wanting it for a while, I'm going to buy him. And I love Asmodeus so much. He is such a wonderful spirit to work with, and he can be intense, but very nice to work with. Lucifer as well. I adore the spirits, and I love honoring them and, working with them. And so whenever I do burn chime candles, or I'm putting together little spells or whatnot, I will move a lot of the stuff in the middle to the sides. And I have this fake gold plate that's pretty large. I'll set it in the middle, and then I'll have I'll be able to set up my candles and incense in a way where I know it won't burn everything. But yeah, that is that. And yeah, so that was my altar tour. It's been a while since I've done any pagan or demonology related content, but I've been kind of busy and only kind of reading to fill the time, which is why a lot of my content lately has been just book related. And also, I was a bit hesitant on some of my ideas, but I'm feeling a lot more motivated, so I'll probably try and get more of a mixture of content out now. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching if you stayed around for this little tour of my altar. It means a lot to me. I love that little space on my dresser. And I even have like a portable little altar that I take with me to conventions. It's just in like a little heart-shaped container. So I just kind of set it on the nightstand whenever I'm staying in a hotel or something. But anyway, again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! Whoopoosh!